Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Put a one in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, I see you. Okay. All right. Okay, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we had a slight disappointment today. Uh, for us as members of the press because we were not able to do what we came to do, and that's report on the developments in the case. Obviously, we would you would think that the first day, Monday, we would get a lot of stuff done. We members of the press, but it really wasn't about us. It really wasn't about us today. It was about the defendants who are waiting to find out what their fate will be if this plea negotiations go through. So it really wasn't about us; it was about them. And while I believe that the media had a right to have access to at least some portion of being told something other than just to go home, the ultimate decision is still at the judge because the lawyers are negotiating, and they obviously were told to figure it out, work with the prosecution, and come up with a resolve. I think, I believe that just based on the way this judge has ran her courtroom, they're going to come up with a solution. They're going to come up with a solution. I feel like at this point, this judge is uh, tired of seeing these type of mishaps and seeing the jurors basically waiting in the box. And she, there's a lot of pressure on her to move this case along. Now, will move the case along be finding a resolve so these jurors can go home for the holidays? Well, they will be able to go home for the holidays. However, they may want to get back to their regular life, and I believe at this point the judge is seeing that something has to be done, and it's up to obviously the prosecutor to figure, is it really worth spending this type of money and they're losing? We can't deny, it does appear that the prosecution is losing this case right now. If you had to take a vote, most of you would say this case is lost. Now, the jurors are not sequestered. The jurors are likely wondering what is all these delays about, because they know the pace of how this judge is moving based on their experience dealing with this judge. And they also know that the previous judge, his style is totally different. So with that, these jurors know something's happening. Now the question is, will they seek out information? Will they go and search the internet? Will they do the things that the judge told them not to do? Well, these are grown people. And obviously grown people make grown decisions. Now, does that mean that they should not adhere to the judge's direction? But again, I said this earlier. These jurors spend more time on their devices than they'd spend on watching TV. I mean, you're asking too much of these jurors at this point for them to go home and not watch one of the longest running trial and the developments that are coming out of the courtroom. They're watching. They have good knowledge of what's happening. It's just a matter of them being directed on what to do next. Stand by, guys. Someone's trying to text me. Stand by. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Blessed one. I I think so too. I think so. I think so too. But how can the he said, I think Jeffrey's coming home. How can the prosecutors come out looking like roses? What would be the blowback on them resolving this case quickly? I don't think Fonnie, if she does this the right way, if she gets something out of it, some of the people I don't know what she's gonna get out of Jeffrey Williams. I mean, the case against him looks very weak. So who else is she trying to get pleas? She already has several pleas in this case already. She has several pleas in this case. I mean, the big fish for her is Jeffrey Williams, but I don't think she's gonna get him. I don't think that there is enough to convict Jeffrey Williams. And I think the Judge Whitaker's predecessor, Judge Glanville, probably told her it looks very weak for Jeffrey Williams. Very weak. You guys gotta remember, this guy was not just a hard-working artist, working in the studio. I mean, this guy was one of the hardest working rappers in Atlanta, Young Thug. It's Future, is Young Thug in Atlanta. Future and Young Thug. And Gucci Mane and obviously you got the other rappers, but they're not of that level. Thug was up that level. Yeah. Yeah, Judge Glanville, like I see, bless Judge Glanville. It seemed like he liked this Brian Steele, and it got worse. If you knows how it started out, it started getting worse. It was actually worse before the trial even started, during pre-trial. So it's how they end this. It's too much attention on this one case when they got tons of cases that has to be prosecuted. And Judge Whitaker is one of the judges that will have to prosecute these cases. So, and the other people are not getting justice because they sitting in jail with no bond. Are people's rights being violated? It does appear. It does appear that way. All right, listen. I got to give you guys a correction. Brian still does not have an E at the end of his name. And I'll admit I was guilty of that. He does not have an E. It's Steel. Brian Steele. Put some respect on that man's name. He doesn't have an E at the end of his name. And I know it sounds like that, but it's Brian Steele. No, not just you. I made the mistake too. Early on. I corrected it probably early on too. Trial started November 27th. It might have took me a couple of days, but we fixed it. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Tangi? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay. Tangi. See, I didn't even know. Oh my goodness. Tangi, you a member too? Oh my goodness. Hey, Tangi. Hey. Hold on a second here. Let me see something. Let's see here. I meant to do this the other day, Tangi. I meant to do this the other day. I want to see something, Tangi. I got so busy, Tangi. Let me see something. Let's see if I got the same number. I don't, Tangi. Tangi L. I don't. You need to put that in the private chat, Tangi. You need to put that in the private chat. The private chat. well. Oh shoot! Wait, girl, you still got my number? Okay, all right, I got that. I got that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, you know something? You probably found it on the website. We, we back. Yo, what's up with my phone? What the heck on my phone? And you turn all kind of lights on over here. I know. I see. You did your research. There you go. You shouldn't have to do research, but we'll talk about that later. You should automatically have it. All right. So we live on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on Twitter and YouTube. I mean, we got like 74,000. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. But let's talk about what happened today. So I arrived at the court at 8:45. I arrived at 8:45. Typically, I would be there at 8:30 just to get there early, but I had to park and I carry equipment, and then I get into the security checkpoint, and there's a long line. So now I'm waiting to get through this long line, and then I get through the long line, and I go upstairs and go to the courtroom, which is on the first floor. Once I get to the courtroom, I see the law and crime cameraman sitting in the chair with the deputy sat in. I said, "Wait a minute, this guy must have changed professions." But he was just sitting there because they typically sit there when no one's there. So he's there already, and then I see another YouTuber there. She's there. Then I see someone from AJC, and then someone from 11 Alive. So they're already pretty much waiting to get inside the courtroom. And at this point, when I open the door, I see Sergeant Brown. Some call him Tight Shirt. I don't know. They call him Tight Shirt. I ain't call him Tight Shirt. My shirts are tight sometimes too, so I get it. I'm not one for just putting names on people, but that's I don't know if he knows that's what they call him, but he see this video, he's gonna know now that they call him Tight Shirt. In any event, he says, court is not up yet. So I'm like, court is 8:45, and law and crime cameraman's outside. I'm like, why? If he's outside, there's nothing happening, or at least I thought it was nothing happening. But some of the attorneys had already got to the courtroom, and some were already there already. Then I saw some of the prosecutors. I saw Simone Hilton get there, and I saw Mr. Abate. He was the next one I saw, and then I think one or two other lawyers came in, and as we waited at this point, I thought, okay, so everyone's in the courtroom. What's happening now? It still tells wait, and then someone I don't know what happened, but the sergeant came back and said, "Hey, you guys go wait in the media room. Go sit in the media room." I'm like, wait a minute, hey, I didn't come here to sit in the room. I could have sat at a room at home. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, off and not being ready, putting wallet on conveyor. but I forget. Wait a minute, Cherry. Yo, don't do me that way. No. Oh, but you know something? Listen, I'm dropping the link for you, for real, for real. Why are you gonna put me on blast like that? I had a heavy coat on because I left out the house like 54 degrees. They could have went around me. Well, I don't think they could have went around me. I don't like my wallet getting put on the conveyor belt. I felt like it was light when it came back through. I don't know what was going on. Hey, Sherry, did you tap my wallet? Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But I know you was there. I know you was there. What the heck? Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm on a live right now. I'm gonna call you back. I'm on the live, okay? So you can't say anything. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Hold on, I'll put you on the camera. You don't like that. You tell them to put you on the camera, they're gonna turn around. Hold on, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Oh my goodness. You're a mess. No, your wallet was put on my coat. So my money fell in your coat. Thanks for telling me. I'll see you tomorrow. Are you coming in tomorrow? I don't know. Are you planning on coming back tomorrow? Are you gonna be in tomorrow? Because I think my credit cards fell in your pocket. We'll talk about that later. I'm gonna drop the link. I actually want to drop the link here. I'm gonna invite Tangi up. I'm gonna invite her up. Drop the link here, and I'm gonna invite you up too. Okay, the link is right there. I'm going to put it right there. That is the link. Tangi, click on that link and come on up. And Sherry, come on up as well. You work there? What? Oh wow. Okay. 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 Wait. Do you wear a uniform? I didn't know. I know you work there. Wait a minute. What the heck going on? Oh, wait a minute. You work for one of the judges. You work for one of the judges. I think I remember. Am I correct? I won't say with judge, but I think I remember we talked. I was covering a high profile case. You can say that. Just put it in a private message. Don't say it here. Put it in a private message because these people be nosy. Put in the private message. Right. I remember you said something to me. If my memory serves me well, I remember you said something to me. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make an announcement. Many years ago, I was going to get married. Well, I was going to propose. I was going to propose to this woman. I didn't tell her then. And I went looking for her. Like it's probably the week that she moved out of state. I went looking for her, and she was no longer there. So I looked, I asked around. I said, "Where the heck is she?" And I didn't know. She moved out. So I had to take the ring back to the store. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please meet veteran of radio, a veteran of radio. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. Tangi Lockett in the building.
Hi.
What it do, girl?
Hey, Dennis.
Wow, where the hell you been at?
Having a little girl and raising her.
Hold on.
We getting ready for bed, so you know she got her stocking cap on, so she don't mess them edges up. Say
Oh
hi
my
to her.
goodness. How you doing?
Tell them what your name is. My name is Radio what? Radio Brooklyn.
What?
Radio Brooklyn. I'm Radio Mother, and she said, "Mommy, I'm Radio Brooklyn."
What the heck?
All right,
Well,
mommy's on the live with Mr. Dennis. Okay, we trying to find out why Fonnie won't let them folks go home from the courthouse, honey. Mommy will tell you about it in kid talk later. Hey,
what's going on? So you've been following this case. What do you think about what's happening in this case?
man, listen, I am so embarrassed because this is Atlanta, man, and we known for a lot of things, but I don't want us to be known for this. The longest, most expensive case that it just don't make no sense. Like, it's like, are they not seeing what we seeing? Like at this point, D, I don't even know what the case about no more. Like everything now as it drags on. I mean, it was funny when Lil Woody was on the stand. Okay, it was funny when Lil Woody was on the stand, but after that, it was
It's
like,
about
okay,
not being
what's the
funny.
case about again? Like that's how long it's dragged on. I don't even know what it's about again. Oh, Donovan Nut Thomas. That's the only thing I keep hearing them say.
Right.
So is this Donovan Nut Thomas murder trial or is this a RICO case? I'm confused. So why not?
Well, it's a RICO case, but Donovan, it's centered around Donovan Thomas.
But is it really though, D?
It's
Like
not really.
even with they have not done a good job at all putting that case together. Like it is a mess. It's a mess. And Bonnie got enough going on, honey. I seen when her daughter got pulled over, her and her assistant Boo, who she almost lost her doggone license with for sexing him. I see he was right there with her on the side
Like,
of the road, so
why
they
did she
still
pull up with
rolling.
him? Why did he stay in the car? If she needed a driver, he could have stayed in the car.
Baby, I don't know. I don't know what is going on with Fonnie. At this point, is she just trying to not get elected again?
He pulls up. They pull up, walking up with the guy with the body cam on. And right after they left, they snitched him out. They said, Bonnie, that sounds very familiar. Let's Google her name.
But this what I'm saying. It's like she got enough going on. Like that done happened, the whole Trump situation. Like it's like, and now this is like at this point, Fonnie is a distraction at this point. Like, is she really trying to do the things that she said she was going to do? Or was she really just trying to do the biggest bang things to make them look like, and none of them get completed? Look, think about it. The Trump situation. Okay. Now this situation.
He's about to be in the white. Well, anyway,
the devil is a lie. His name is Lucifer.
No.
Negative.
Well, listen. I don't know. Listen, I don't like talking politics, but it's looking kind of crazy. This race.
Well, I'm just talking about. Let's talk about the fact that Fonnie Willis is on the ballot. Let's talk about that. And I just really hope that she and her office have the decency to not drag them boys out, anymore because she's waiting on election in 12 days and she don't really want to give the voters a decision either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really hope that, like, you got to think about Donovan Nut Thomas, like his parents. I saw Lil Woody say the parents came every day. Like, how long are you going to drag them through that? You don't think they probably happy that their son getting some kind of justice, but at the same time,
are they getting
a mockery.
Do they got the right person? That's the question. Do they even have the right person?
They're making a mockery of the situation because of listen to the things that they be saying in court. Yo, I'd be like, I just be waiting for somebody to say punked.
We were in the media room today, listening to sound bites from different moments in the trial, and it was just there was a compilation. As we listened to it, and we recollect on what was happening during those compilations. It's just crazy, So I might do a show and just play just the clip and play a quiz and ask people what was happening when you heard this clip. It was just too much there. It was just too much.
Yo, Lil Woody told the DA she was stink without telling her.
Hold on,
Come
hold on,
on,
hold
yo.
on. Nyla in the building. Nyla. I had, listen, when I see my folks, I gotta shout them out. What up, Nyla? You staying out of trouble? Where Taz at? Anyway, we'll talk. Go ahead, Tangi.
Now I was just saying, like, Lil Woody called the DA stink without calling her stink, but on the stand, where else you see that at? Come on now. Come on. Like right then, how? Why? It made great content for us,
Right.
but it's embarrassing for people who don't live in Atlanta and looking at us. It's like, is this really the biggest thing they got going on?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you're reaching here. You're reaching. Right. He said, get back. I'm like, what? So she gotta wear that now. She gotta wear that for a while.
what?
No, when Woody said get back.
Oh my God. Yo. Listen, I had to put together some of the funniest moments for my own pleasure, because it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Why you shrug your shoulders? Because they my shoulders.
Yeah, yeah. Or Montauk, when he said, I'm not scared, I'm not scared of you. I'm like, oh, I knew, once he said that, I said, I know this is she's gonna get her get back.
Oh my gosh. And what about the other boy who I don't remember his name, but they was taking a break for lunch or something, and he asked the judge, can the fine CO right there take me? Can the
Oh yeah,
fine one right there take me?
that
I
was the
said, oh
investigator.
my gosh.
That was the investigator. That was QZ, Quantarius Zachary.
Yo.
Yeah, QZ. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, 50 Cent gonna make a great miniseries with this trial.
So
Listen,
I'm grown. When they asked how old he was, he said, I'm grown.
right.
Adult. And then
Oh my God.
that's when they oh no, he took the what happened? She made him a hostile when he took
That first week, and they put his ass in jail that
put him in
weekend.
jail,
He
yeah.
took the fifth no more.
Right. Yeah.
But then what about in the end when he put on that fitted suit, baby? Then he was coming to be
Oh
Hood
yeah.
Martin Luther King.
I was in there for that. I was in there for that.
Yo.
He came in with that tight pinstripe suit. Dude, what are you doing, man? Let it breathe.
You know what he was doing? He had done did 20 versus 1, so he know the women was watching. He already
That's
know
right.
what's
That's right.
up.
3 versus 1. Yep.
Yo. Listen, thank you for bringing me up, D. I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow because I want to talk to you offline so we can get caught up.
Absolutely.
All right. Love what you're doing. Always support Hip Hop Inquirer and D.
You've known me for a long. Just tell the people how long you know me.
Oh my God. Let me see. I came back to B103 in 2005. So probably since then. I went to Columbus to do middays in 07 and came back, and then went to Charleston to do afternoons, then came back. And so every time I came back, like, we never lost touch because I always still worked part-time at V. You know what I mean?
A lot of people know what you do because that's important because, you got a lot of people watching here.
Yeah, well,
like 74,000 on Twitter watching right now. Let people know what you do.
Oh, wow. Hey, X family. So, Radio Mother is who I am. Radio birthed me, and now I'm birthing radio. And so that's really what it's about now. Just coming into the media space, creating content. That's really what I did after Miami, and buying a house, having another kid and stuff. Really got into the marketing side and advertising side of radio, and just creating content, writing copy, building out brand strategy and stuff. And so that's what I do now, and I'm just coming on into the media space full time now.
Who was at the station when you was there in 2005? Who was some of the people?
Well, I started at the station right after college in 04 as an intern for a couple months. And then it was the Frank Ski morning show. It wasn't even Frank and Wanda yet.
Right.
Wanda was there, but Hollywood hadn't changed the name yet. Hollywood had just got hired as a producer.
Right.
It's crazy. And it was the Frank Ski morning show. And during the time that I was there, they changed the name to Frank and Wanda in the morning.
And we used to have some fun out there because we hit the club, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. You remember Magic Man?
Oh, absolutely.
Who else was there? Portia Fox. Well,
Yeah.
you know how that went.
Mm-hmm. It's
Um,
getting hot in here. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
but yeah. So I mean, and you know, Greg Street's still there. He ain't going nowhere.
Greg, oh man, he's right, boy. It's great. 6 o'clock. It's time for Greg Street to rock.
Period.
Absolutely,
It's 6 o'clock forever, ever.
ever.
Um, yeah, and I mean, you know, some of the people that's still there, of course, like Marky is still
Jermaine used
there.
to walk around with security back then.
Huh?
You remember when Jermaine used to have security walking around with him back in the
Who?
day? Jermaine Dupree.
Oh, yeah, of course he had to because he's so tiny.
Yeah, but he stopped that. He ain't doing it like that. No, I used to ask him, Jermaine, what do you need security for?
But he's cool. He's just tiny.
Yeah, but nobody messing with Jermaine.
Right. Because he is Atlanta.
Yeah, he's Atlanta.
Yeah.
When you got to move like that, in your own city, it's kind of like you shouldn't do that.
Okay, but then it is
Now, yeah,
it's
well,
crazy.
yeah.
To
No,
the
it's
whole
different now.
crazy.
It's different now.
So, maybe before he didn't need it. But now he better keep his head on a swivel.
You know what? I don't want to hold you, but when Big Meech came home, he was out there doing, back then he was doing his thing out there.
Man, listen, when I was still at B, remember the billboards on Northside Drive?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? BMF Run the World or something like that?
Big chain, the chains in his hand and everything. Oh my goodness.
My God. I remember when Wolf got killed in Buckhead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
Man, and it's just so crazy, D, how like all this stuff is coming back up now. All this stuff is getting unearthed with all these trials.
Yeah.
All this ass stuff.
No Diddy.
And I know you was there for some of the stuff, and you probably know.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Well, no, I didn't go to the after parties, the Diddy after parties.
I ain't even go there.
No, because these people here, they listen. They say, "Oh, I know you was there." No, they'll get click.
Listen, let's be real. We all got a Diddy story, okay? I got a Diddy story too. It's not as exciting or explicit as their stories, okay?
Right.
But because my ex was signed to Bad Boy at one point, and I just remember we all were together. At Visions. Remember Visions?
Right, I remember Visions.
And Diddy closed the club down and did a private signing party. And yeah, so I've had a Diddy moment, and I never talked about it until, now. And then now I feel like I even took the video down because I was like, baby, with all that he got going on, baby, let me just keep my little story. My little story. Listen, because I feel sorry for his kids.
Yeah. I think people forget that, like some people social media has given people the power to say anything and everything. Things they wouldn't say to you face to face. That 90% of stuff people be saying online, they would never say to your face. And that's the disadvantage of social media because
I'm sorry. I think my phone broke up.
No, you back.
Okay.
You were struggle streaming for half a second.
But yeah, I mean, it's just that's the thing I love about coming into this space now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Because like with radio and back in our day, and not that our day was that long ago, because we still 25.
That's right. I'm 26.
But period. But it's just you got to have some integrity in what you do, and it's a way to be entertaining, even in rumors, even in entertainment news, and even in things without being malicious. And that's important word. That's why I somebody like you, me being able to reconnect with people that I know come from a time when we had integrity in the things that we do. So I'm just
absolutely.
I'm just, I'm happy to see you and happy to reconnect with you. And I look forward to doing some things with you, D.
Absolutely. We're gonna talk. I got the digits. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I'm done.
All right, cool. And listen, tell Fonnie when you get down there in the morning, shout it. Just tell her that. Just say shout it. Like at this point. All right. I'll be watching because you my eyes and ears in the courtroom.
You already know. We're back tomorrow morning. I don't know what's going to
I
happen.
think they're gonna call it tomorrow. I think tomorrow they're probably gonna start calling plea deals out, but I don't think. I think that people just waiting for Thug. I think they just forgot about all the other people that's
Yeah,
wrapped up in this situation.
it's a lot of moving parts there. That's what I want people to realize. It's not just they can just say, "Oh,
They ain't
uh,
gonna realize that. You know they ain't.
yeah. It's
You
a
know your cousins and them ain't gonna realize that, honey. All they thinking about is one thing. What they say, free Thug.
free
Here,
Thug. Yep, yep, yep.
but you my eyes and ears, so
Well, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
all right. All right,
Sandy,
Brookie, it's bedtime. Okay, let me
thank
plug
you,
it.
love. Appreciate you coming up.
All right. Talk to you.
All right, now.
Bye.
All right, who else is there? Nyla, where you at, Nyla? Nyla, click on that link, Nyla. I want to bring Nyla up. I know you there, Nyla. I know you're there, Nyla. Nyla. Let's see here. Lawyers and faith. Who the who you what is it? Hold on a second. Let's see, hold on. We don't play that right there. Can't do that right there. Okay, who else we got? He played the fifth one. Like, okay. So there was some interesting moments. It was some interesting moments in these last 10 months. And we're coming around again. Like trial started November 27th, and crap, we're like a month away. This trial's been going 11 months. It'll be a year almost. It'll be a year that the actual trial started, but all the pre-trial stuff, and then they had to wait 24, 25 months. I got to get the exact days. I don't know how many witnesses there are left with the prosecution if the case continues. I think they have to be done by the judges. The judge want the prosecution to complete their case by December, if they don't have a resolve. And I hope they have a resolve. I mean, I look at the people that are not able to even get in the courtroom right now from other cases. There are a lot of other people that want to see these cases come to a resolve. Victims of other cases, there's a lot going on. And the longer you wait to get someone in the courtroom, you lose the possibility of people remembering what actually happened in these particular cases. It makes the cases weaker. The longer they sit there, they're literally doing time while waiting to see if they're going to get time. But they kind of got time. Even Thug did time already. He's all this time he's sitting there. If it's resolved, he's done. He's done 2 years already, and it has to account for something. But what did he do? What did he do 2 years for? So we got to see how they figure this out. This is going to be real interesting how they figure this out. Because when he was arrested, there was things in the house, but they had other people that was in his house. So I don't know if they could make even a strong case with that. And then, do anyone believe that he was selling any drugs? Like he's a multimillionaire. Why would he have to sell drugs? And I think that would be a hard sell to the jurors. So, and he's not in charge of drug sale, but just think about that. What do they really have that justifies a life sentence? They had to get rid of that gang charge in the indictment. If they, anything to do with a plea deal, you have to get rid of the gang charge. That's pretty serious. I'm looking at something that just came over the wire. Hold on. Okay, guys, I had to call someone. Someone just came through. I had to give someone a call. So we're going to have the live up on Twitter. I want you guys to watch the Twitter feed. And if I have an update, I will tweet it out and then we'll come back on. This stream stays up. It stays up until we have a resolve in the case. And hopefully that'll happen tomorrow. Hopefully it happens tomorrow. But we'll see. We better get in that courtroom tomorrow. That's all. That by hook or by crook, we need to be in that courtroom just to tell us that we don't have to come back anymore. Anything, but we need to be in that courtroom. You know, some of us travel an hour to get to the courthouse. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Good night, all. See you guys in the next on the next live, whenever that happens. Good night.